marry, kill. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I reorganized my shelves the other day and kind of prioritized trilogies. Don't know why. I was feeling it. I was called to it. But while I was looking at them, I got the idea of F, marry, kill. So maybe we'll turn this into a little series. This is like recommendations and also some unrecommendations. But we'll talk about the trilogy and then I'll tell you whether I'd F, marry, or kill them. I don't know if there are technical descriptors of each category, but I'm going to tell you what they mean to me. F. That means that I enjoyed the book enough. Maybe I'd tell my friends about it. There were some good parts about it, but ultimately, I don't want to commit to it. I wouldn't continuously recommend it. Of the series, it's not the one that I would go to first. Marry, this one is consistent. I love it. Out of the three, I'm always recommending it. There are great things that happen throughout, and I also have a long-standing memory of it. This is my husband for all intents and purposes of the series, so this is the one that I love. And then kill, obviously, I think my kill scale is gonna be very different for each book. Some of them kill means like absolutely burn it, shouldn't have been written, and some of them kill is just like, you know what, this is my least favorite of the three, so kill because of that. But we'll get into all that a little later. So today we're gonna stick to kind of contemporary romance, but let me know what other genres that you'd like to see as well. I think doing a dark romance version would be really fun also. But yeah, F, marry, kill, contemporary romances. Let's go. All right, let's start really strong. Let's do the Lakefront Billionaires trilogy. Book 1 in the series, and let me just go ahead and tell you this is my marry of this trilogy, but this is one of the best romances that has ever been in my hands. So please let's know that up front, okay? This is book 1. This is Julian and Dahlia's story. All of our male main characters are billionaires. They're all rich. They all have money, and we know that is gonna get me each time. Childhood enemies, frenemies to lovers, that yearning, it's always been you. There's some spice scenes in here, and Julian, just play in my brain. Like, I need to reread this soon. There are some books that you can just reread over and over and over again, and this is one of them. Julian kind of thought he had gotten over his feelings for Dahlia, that he could move past them, but she's now moved back to town. She's an interior designer, and they are working on this house together. So it's that forced proximity, that anger. Like, Julian was always possessive from the very beginning, and we got to see that sort of throughout the book. It's always a plus in my book too when a character has money and the other character, like the one that's receiving, doesn't start, oh, they're spending money on me. Julian was like, no, I want to buy that in 10 colors, and Dahlia's like, make it 11. And I love that. I respect that. It was perfect. So this one is my marry of the trilogy. This is also a book that I'm constantly recommending. We'll probably do a rereading vlog soon, just because while it is hard to have a perfect romance, in my opinion, there are so many, and this is one of them. Book 2 in the series is Love Unwritten. I'm having a hard time deciding between 2 and 3 for F and kill, and honestly, depending on the day, it could probably go either way. This is Rafa and Ellie's story. Rafa is Julian's cousin, and Ellie, she ends up being Rafa's nanny, but she's also had like this dream to do music, and she ends up teaching his son, because it's single dad, well, nanny, teaching his son music and things like that. So their relationship is, again, that forced proximity, billionaire, nanny type thing. Today, we're gonna say that this book is going to be the kill. I don't know if it's the tropes per se or just maybe the pacing. Like, I had really, really high expectations for them, and it just kind of fell a little bit flat for me. It still had its really good moments. Again, he's a billionaire, so, you know, I'm already giving it 3 stars most of the time just for that. But I didn't feel like I just don't feel like they would have had chemistry if the tropes weren't there. I think that nanny dynamic puts you in a really, really specific sort of niche, and that you have to fall in love this way, and that they view you with their kid and this and that and that. I just don't think if the two of them met, you'd be like, oh, they'd be together, you know? So I think that's important in a romance. As much as the child usually plays a role in these single parent romance books, it shouldn't be the driving factor, because I'm not reading a romance about the kid. So if I take the kid out of your book and it's not anything, I don't like that. So this is going to be the kill. It was still good. I'd still recommend this, but after the other two. Rounding out this trilogy is Love Arranged. This is arranged marriage. Again, he is rich. Are you getting the theme now? They're all rich in Lake Wisteria. Lily is Dahlia's sister, okay? And we know that Dahlia is with Julian, but Julian hates Lorenzo. So there's that enemy type moment as well. And hidden identity, because they meet on an app, but Lily ends up being the wife that he needs to look more eligible in this race that he's in. This is going to be the F of the collection. I enjoyed this one more so than Love Unwritten for sure. But when Julian was popping on the page, I wanted to put this down and read this. I desperately need, characters are going to be different, yes, and I think that's great. I think they should be. But if I'm reading this book and this main character main character comes on the scene, I want to put this down. That's not how that should work. You should build up this character so much to where I see him, I acknowledge him, I love him, but he's over there. Anytime Julian would come, I'd be like, I miss him. I miss him. I miss him. So that's why it's the F of the series. Like, I enjoyed it. I'll talk about it. If we're unpacking this trilogy, Love Redesigned, marry, always, forever. Love Unwritten, kill it. And Love Arranged, have a quick little toss in the sheets, but know where home is. Okay, this next trilogy is sports contemporary romance. You've probably seen Icebreaker. You must have. Everybody knows Icebreaker. This is the first one in the series, and it blew up on Book Talk because of the smut. All right, I'm giving you context of this trilogy. I mean blew up. Like, I remember seeing people reading it and being like, this scene, this scene, this scene. So this book blew up because of that. Anastasia and Nate's on the hockey team. Anastasia's a figure skater. She loses her partner. She needs a new one. Captain of the hockey team steps up. This is not something that's new per se in hockey romances. She's grumpy, he's golden retriever, jealousy, possession, blah, 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 blah. Now, I have talked about on this channel before when a book goes viral and then the call for more, okay? So this book out of the trilogy is going to be the F, and that's convenient because there was so much of it in this book. But let's talk about the kill. This book came second. I don't know what we were trying to do. It's set during the summer. Russ and Aurora's story. They have a one-night stand, and then they're working together at a summer camp and break the no fraternizing rule. These two were just very boring. They were just very boring. The book was very boring. So again, that's why I say I think we start strong, and then it's like, I don't know what to do. And this book felt like I don't know what to do. So kill it. The one that I'm gonna marry is Daydream. This is my favorite. Callie and Henry, I think I like this one because not the least sports focused, because that would be this one. It's just not the focus. I feel like Hannah really got her groove back when she got to writing about this one. Mental health representation, found family. Henry is taking one of his harder classes and also trying to manage being the new captain of the hockey team. Hallie is his tutor, and she's also a big reader. I think she works at a bookstore. She hosts a book club, and Henry comes to her book club. She's never dated before. She hasn't really felt like she's had friends. Learning how to grow up and be her own person. I think their romance felt organic and natural and beautiful. Such a feel good, like realistic and authentic representation of romance and taking things slow. And not everything has to be like one night stand or just constant hunching. This is the Mary of the series. Then we've got the F, and then we've got the kill. I definitely recommend Daydream though, if you haven't checked it out already. Let's do the Skyland trilogy. These books are by Kennedy Ryan. I don't have a copy of Can't Get Enough. Starting with Before I Let Go. This book changed the way that I viewed contemporary romance, truly. It felt like the first time that a romance author just broke through. I don't even know how to put it into words, but reading this book, I was like, okay, I can see Black women in contemporary romance. I just don't think I was seeing it like in what I was reading. And then I read this book and I was like, this is what I want more of. So it just changed the way that I viewed the genre and the way that I read. Yasmin and Josiah were head over heels in love with each other. Marriage, kids, and then life. And the love couldn't save their marriage. But this is second chance, divorce, marriage in trouble. I don't know what you'd call that little trope. But it's obvious that they love each other and they don't want to be with anybody else. But like I said, their life has happened and enough life to separate them, to get them divorced. People have moved on, done other things, whatever the case may be. So they have to work through that and kind of find their journey back to each other. So this is for sure the Mary of the series. Moving on to the F, and honestly, F to Mary. This is leaning F to Mary. I just think This Could Be Us was fun. It kept me on my toes. I was just genuinely laughing throughout the book while still, having those serious moments and working through different things. But Soledad has this journey of figuring out who she wants to be as a mother, but also as a person, and what it means to find and water new hobbies later in life. And I don't think I said, but these are all interconnected standalone. So it follows one group of friends. So you see each of them in each book. So Soledad's husband has just done something insane, and that puts him in jail, in prison. He's just a criminal. So she's figuring out how do I build back my self-esteem after this marriage, and feeling some type of way and not knowing who I want to be as a person if all I've been is a wife and a mother. What do my hobbies look like? What do my interests look like? How do I find those things out? Single dad, Judah Cross, rich man, sees her, wants to be with her, and makes it happen. It just feels like the pick-me-up. All of the books I feel like have some type of heavy theme that you could relate to, you could find something from. For me, this one was again about finding yourself and how it's never too late to do that, and how in some cases for some people finding yourself also means finding love in others. This is the F of the trilogy, but I still really, really, really love this one. Ending us off is Can't Get Enough. This is the kill of the series, unfortunately. This one I do feel like was pretty emotional though, for a different reason. Again, they each have emotions attached to them and different things that I think they're connected to. Hendrix has everything going for her. She's making the money. She's the rich auntie. She doesn't want kids. She does her thing with men, but she hasn't met anybody that matches her. Okay. She's taking care of her mom. I can't remember what her mom was dealing with, but it was something in the lines of dementia or Alzheimer's, to where she was losing abilities and that type of thing. Hendrix was being her caretaker, but also realizing what the effect that had on her, and grieving in real time, learning in real time, and realizing that you can't be strong all the time. in real time. Maverick is rich, billionaire. And that's another thing too. In all of the books, the men are rich, but at least in the other two, I can remember what they did. Maverick, I just know that he has money. Like these two, they don't really come past the page for me. But yeah, they meet somehow, they date, they break up, they get back together. Something about this one missed something. It missed something. So overall, this one just didn't feel memorable to me. And it is the kill with This Could Be Us as the F and Before I Let Go as the Mary. But honestly, as I'm looking back at these, you could probably interchange these two. I'd still really recommend this trilogy, and if you do read it, let me know your thoughts. I think it's only fitting that we wrap it up with 3 trilogies, because let's just keep it 3s today. We'll do a part 2. I've got some more that I want to talk to you guys about. As always, let me know your thoughts about these, if you've read them, if they're on your radar, if you want to know more. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. I'm watching you. If you're not subscribed, hit it right now. Like the video. Links to some of the other things and places that you can find me are in the description down below. And until the next video, make sure that you read 3 pages today. Bye.